Let's get some analysis now from Youcef Bouandel, who joins me live from Doha. He's a professor of political science at Qatar University. Professor, thank you so much for being with us on the program. So the last we heard from the Electoral Authority, they said that turnout was just over 26%, 3 hours before the polls closed, which is quite low compared to the last election that we saw there in Algeria. How do you read into that? What does that tell us about the political climate in the country today?
Well, I think the low turnout was expected because the three candidates in these elections have been calling upon Algerian citizens to come out and vote in mass. Obviously, Abdelmajid Tebboune is going to win the election. In this first round, I expect him to be officially announced as the new president of Algeria. The authorities in Algeria have extended the voting by 1 hour in order to increase this political participation. However, the fact that it's one quarter of the people have turned out to vote is quite interesting, and I say expected. It shows that Algerians are oblivious to what is going on. They do not seem concerned with these elections, and also that it's a foregone conclusion, it's a formality that Abdelmajid Tebboune will be elected again. Obviously, this will put question mark on the legitimacy to a certain extent of the election itself and the president itself. But like Abdelmajid Tebboune said before in 2019, he wasn't necessarily concerned with the turnout as long as the elections go ahead and he is elected. I do not think that legitimacy is a very important factor at the moment in Algeria's politics.
Right.
What is important is that the Tebboune, the new president, will have to deal with so many economic, social problems that Algeria is facing right now.
Right. I think that's a lot of that, what you mentioned, is on the minds of Algerians today. Hence, some reports did suggest that many Algerians were boycotting the elections, given that they think that not much is going to change moving forward. What can we expect from Tebboune? As you mentioned, he seems like he's on a path to securing another term. What can we expect from him in this new term as president, if he is indeed elected?
I think there is no doubt that he will be elected. Wait and see until tomorrow. I think what's going to happen in the next 5 years is business as usual. The president has, to a large extent, failed in delivering on all his promises over the last 5 years. If anything, the situation, economic, social, and even political, has deteriorated. The level of inflation is very high. He has not succeeded in combating corruption. Okay, he has succeeded a little bit in getting some of the money back, but on the whole, I would say that he failed on that front. So many Algerians are crossing illegally to Europe. The value of the Algerian currency has hit rock bottom, and people basically are finding it very, very difficult to make ends meet. Obviously, in terms of the situation in the Sahel, in the southern Algeria, of the problems with Morocco, and the situation also slightly in Libya. They have been having few problems with certain countries in Europe, particularly Spain. So he has a very big agenda to deal with.
Right, indeed, a lot to look forward to. Professor Youcef Bouandel, thank you so much for being with us here on TRT World and sharing that analysis with us.
Thank you.